All right. Good afternoon, Rapid Response agents. I'm super excited. We've got quite a few of you on today. We have been really committed to driving more business to you, expanding our current partnerships and creating new partnerships for you. Just maybe a state of where we are to start things off. We have been looking at quite a few of the partnerships that help us create more opportunities for you. One of those is our rejected leads. So listing agents rejecting their leads, agents not accepting leads within the allotted amount of time. And that's proven probably really good for us. The second way that we were really looking at is, what does our relationship with Zillow look like? It seems like the Z monster is something that we can't escape, and quite a few, I mean, a lot of the consumers are turning to Zillow. So we needed to be where the consumer is. And lastly is a relatively new development, and that's with Realtor.com. And so I'm actually going to do a little show and tell today on my computer. Weichert Lead Network continues to send us a few leads. And then our newest opportunity, which is OpCity, which has also been really kind of exciting. And I'm going to just kind of dive into each of them. You are all on mute, so I can't hear you yet. Towards the end, after I kind of do a little show and tell, I'll unmute everyone, open the floor for some questions and answers, and then kind of see what we can do. So I wanted to demonstrate what Zillow looks like for us. I'm kind of excited about that. So Zillow right now, we have 6 zip codes, and I'll pull those up in a minute. And this one's in our Spring Valley, so in the San Diego area, 91977. It's a it's a pretty good zip code, medium price, lots of turnover, pretty good inventory, and it's relatively affordable. So we selected 91977. And so what you may have seen from me was an invitation to join my Zillow team. And the only way that Zillow and Trulia allow us to advertise is basically on unclaimed listings. So this agent, maybe it's Keller Williams or Remax or whomever, hasn't come in, or Mitch Lopez, whoever he is. He hasn't claimed it. He doesn't have a Premier account, so he's only listed as the listing agent. And the way Zillow advertisement works is we pay for share, or the amount of times that we will be recommended on listings, and quite a few people select us. In fact, out of the 275 opportunities that we've directed out to you guys, I would say about 40% of those have come from our Zillow account. So the way that we're capturing leads on Zillow is by paying for share. So however often we are showing up on these listings, and you guys all joined my team. If you haven't joined my team, I can resend you the request through Zillow. And what happens is that your sales, they still count as you, but they also help our team grow. So we're a little bit like a pyramid in that, because I obviously don't sell. But I now have seven sales. And as you guys get surveys, your surveys will come up underneath here too. So we look better and better and better every time. But not to worry, people still collect or still select here. What's really cool about Zillow is that if somebody fills out this contact agent section and doesn't select the listing agent or any of the Premier agents, it always goes to the inquiry goes to the second person listed. And depending on how much we market and where we are in our rotation, we actually get put in this second position quite often. And so this is just some random one that, I have 77% market share with 80% share of voice in this one here. So we're actually showing up quite often in these top 3 places and it rotates, you know, second, third, fourth, second, third, fourth. So we're on tons and tons of listings here. And so the consumer puts in their name, phone number, email address, interested in this home, and clicks either us or they just hit contact agent, and we're in that second spot, and we get the referral. The referral goes here in-house. We've got Robbie Millsy. He contacts them immediately, runs them through some pre-qualifying. So that's Zillow, and this is what we look like. And we're in multiple markets. Let's see if I can, I don't know if I have it handy right now. We are, for reference, we are in these zip codes: 9177, 92590, 92805, 92124, and 92084. And we are spending a lot of money on Zillow every month. $12,000 a month actually is what we're spending on Zillow to try and drive as much as possible. So that's Zillow. Realtor.com. We currently run a shared piece, meaning that if we're actually in Anaheim, California. We're never going to show as a team. The way that Realtor.com basically sells us leads is, say, this beautiful place here, 924 Fairview Street in Anaheim, California. Consumer clicks on it. Look at this beautiful thing. You know, nice, affordable house here. The way that Realtor.com makes money is through multiple models. And we're on sort of a least expensive plan because we cover so much Realtor.com. So it's all about Robbie being fast. When a consumer hits this more about this property tab, the contact actually goes on our plan to 3 agents. It goes to, you know, First Team Real Estate, so the listing agent, and it comes to us and 1 other broker. And so we pay, you know, we're on like a $6,000 a month plan for Orange County, Riverside County, and San Diego County. And it's all about getting to this lead fastest and being the first one to contact. Sometimes you as individual agents can go out and have exclusivity to your own listings through Realtor. But for the most part, Realtor.com pays or markets like this. And so we've got tons and tons of these, and we're getting quite a bit. Cool thing is GreenPath Funding is also doing this, so our in-house lender, they're actually getting leads. So we're splitting these. Some come to us in our in-house call center, and some are going to GreenPath without us, not going into our program at all. And they're qualifying them and then sending those to their loan officers to give to their agents. So it's kind of cool. So lots is happening here with Realtor.com. The next one, I want to pull up 21 Online, because I think it's really important for you to know where leads are coming from. In the old lead router system, it never went away. You guys, as our agents, see the front end, which is Zap. But on the back end is Lead Router. And Lead Router is just the engine that powers Zap. So I wanted to kind of share with you what something looks like. If my computer will go, sorry about that. So in this halted queue, this is 160 inquiries right here. It means that either the listing agent rejected this lead, or they didn't get to it in time, or whatnot. And so let's look. I hope this is a good one. So this is what it looks like before we call them. So this is a renter. This is a really bad one. Sorry. Maybe there will be a good one. I want a good one. Okay, so HotPads is not good. So HotPads is just like blowing things up. Lots of renters on HotPads right now. It's hotpads.com in case you're interested. Lead Router actually parses over 300 lead sources for us. So I want to skip. Here we go. It's going to be something good. Realtor.com. So here is going to be Aditya Nag and her contact information. This is what it looks like before. So we haven't gotten to scrub this yet. It was a Realtor.com. The looks like this is a bad example too. Obviously, we go through a lot of these bad, not so good leads. Either they're looking to rent or whatnot. But anyway, this is what it looks like here. All the lead sources. This is a big majority of where we're getting leads is from basically leads that are rejected by our own agents. And the process is that the Robbie goes in and he contacts Antonio Vasquez, and he's going to call Antonio Vasquez, and he's going to say, "Hey, Antonio, this is Robbie Millsy from Century21Award.com. I saw that you inquired on, 26868 Calle de Encinitas in Valley Center. Are you still interested in that property?" And he goes through the exact same script with every single one of our inquiries. And so he's incubating, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these leads until they respond back. And so he's continuously mining for these people. And so those are the three ways that we're generating leads. It's turned out to 275 assignments this year, 11 closings with 6 pending to close. So this is our best conversion year ever. So we're really excited about that. 2 other lead sources that we have are Weichert Lead Network. So if you aren't part of Weichert Lead Network, we would love for you to be part of that. Oops, I guess, sorry. It looks like I lost my screen. I'm sorry. So you probably just saw a whole lot of me. So that's what 21 Online looks. So Weichert Lead Network is also where we're getting leads. Those go directly to you, as well as our newest lead source, which is the OpCity. And what's cool about OpCity is OpCity, why is this not? Here we go. OpCity comes through directly to you, and I get notified that they're coming through. So, I mean, we got some really great ones over the weekend. There is a little bit of a production requirement when it comes. So, as long as you've closed basically 3 to 5 deals in your history, you can work with OpCity. And the way that OpCity, how come I can't get out of here? The way that OpCity sets up, or OpCity is marketing the exact same that we are with Zillow and Realtor and a whole bunch of other programs. So it's really interesting. They're based out of San Antonio, and the way that they work is they've got a call center and they get inquiries just like we do through Zillow and Realtor.com. People are inquiring. They incubate them, they talk to them, and then basically they sell them back to us with a referral fee in our markets. And so with those, it's a 40% referral fee, and then you're paid at your own split. So they're a little expensive, but they're investing a lot of money and time. We've seen quite a few little ones, but we've seen some really, really big ones that seem to be moving pretty quickly. So I want to, it's been a while since we got together, so I really just wanted to open this up for questions and kind of give a state of where we are. We're on track to having our record-breaking year through this. And I got to tell you, we've got some relocation project that we're wrapping up right now. And then we are rolling full steam ahead with this being my 100% focus through the rest of the year. So I'd like to open it up for questions and see if there's anything we can't answer. It may get a little noisy. There's usually a little background chatter when I unmute everyone. So bear with me. I'm going to try and sift through for questions. And if you are in front of a computer, you can always chat me your questions too. So everyone's unmuted. Any questions? And I saw one question in chat. I knew I was presenting today, so I wanted to look nice and wear a bow tie for you. I heard you.
He's got on a polka dot shirt.
Any questions? How about just a reminder, we try and prioritize our, everybody that we talk to into some sort of rebate program, so that it ties the client closer to you. If you did ever receive an assignment that was a friends and family, we're shifting all of those into the Award Preferred Partner Club. You get paid more on those, and it's less out of the company's pocket. So we are shifting all of those, but we always prioritize the USAA Real Estate Rewards Program and the Navy Federal. So if somebody goes into those programs, it helps our company performance on so many levels for something else. So so if you do receive those, we can't change those into preferred partner. But definitely the old friends and family leads, as they come back alive and stuff, we are putting those into into the Award Preferred Partner. I got some chats. Okay, one question was on Zillow Zips. If you think there's a hot market anywhere that isn't where we are, let me know. I'll investigate it. We've got a business development advisor at Zillow that's always looking for us to maximize our return on investment. We're open. We basically have a blank checkbook to make this work and get as many referrals out as possible. The other question is, does OpCity send the leads to more than one person? OpCity only sends the leads to one person.
Oh, no, they do.
So it doesn't guarantee that they're not, that the lead isn't talking to multiple agents. That's one of the things that they don't, they ask if they're under contract, but they don't ask if they're working multiple people. But the key to OpCity really is speed to lead. So you want to contact them right away, just like any other internet lead. You got to be fast on the draw to accept. I hear 20 seconds is all you get before they go sent to someone else. But then you also want to call them right away, even if you don't have a pre-canned script or you haven't researched the property that they're looking at. Definitely want to just call them and have a 2-minute elevator pitch. Hey, this is Josh Tucker from Century 21 Award. I'm super excited to talk to you about real estate. How can I help you? If you just have something open, that's great. So yeah. Clarification on that one question about, are the leads going sent to more than one? You'll only be assigned. So if you accept the lead in time, for OpCity, you're going to be the only person assigned to it. So when they send out that initial text message, they're sending that out to every agent that services the zip code that the client is looking at. So you got to be fast on the claim. So if you claim it after someone else, you're going to get that notification that says, oh, it's already been claimed by somebody else. So if you do have, I don't know what I'm saying. If you claim it, talk to them right away.
They connect you, Josh.
I'm sorry? Can anybody hear me? Any other questions? I'm trying to manage the chat and the chat box.
Josh?
Yes, sir.
Josh, I got a question.
Yes.
Hello?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yep, perfect.
Okay. All right. So if someone is looking under Premier Agent, and does that show only your name or all the names involved in it?
That's a great question. So it's always going to show the listing agent and then any Zillow Premier agent, unfortunately.
Okay. Okay.
All right. the way that we get advertising on Zillow is how often we get seen as a premier agent. And it's basically a gamble. Like, they can see us, but we only have a 1 in 4 shot of every time we're seen to be chosen.
Okay. Okay.
And same thing goes with listing agents too. So even if you're the listing agent on Zillow, the listing agent only has a 1 in 4 shot of being chosen too.
All right.
I don't know if you guys can see the chat, but Thor Sorensen's rocking it, by the way, on this stuff. He's putting people into escrow and all sorts of stuff. It's amazing. So we had six closings in May. This was our biggest one. We have 6 currently scheduled between June and July. It's early, so I'm hoping that you guys are feeling the momentum of this. We want to keep you busy. We don't want to keep you busy with crap. So if there are things that as you're going through and working with these, that maybe you're finding something out in that initial conversation that we could be working in or asking more questions. Robbie doesn't have real estate experience. He's got lots and lots of telemarketing and sales experience, but sometimes finessing those real estate questions, he's really open to feedback, and so am I. So we want this to be a continued source of business, and driving even more buyers and sellers to you. I hear typing. My pleasure. All right. Well, I don't want to take too much of your time. I appreciate it. I only kind of, like, if there are things that come up, please send me a message. I'll send out this recording to reference back to if you guys want to kind of look at Zillow again. But I appreciate it. You guys are working really hard, and we're seeing a lot of momentum with the referrals we're sending your way, and we can't wait for each of you to close one. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.